Hello guys, welcome back to a new episode. RALLYTOP Investing 3.0 SMC Masterclass here. Now in today's episode, I want to take you through a candle formation that is highly effective and very powerful. You'll find this candle pattern every single day in the market, and you can find it using any asset class. Now, I want you to understand the psychology behind this candlestick pattern, because if you don't understand the psychology behind it, you'll just be trading it blindly. All right, so now look at this first diagram. You need to see price pushing higher like this, and after pushing higher, it now prints this very massive bullish candle, as you can see. Now mark you, this bullish candle has to be a candle with momentum. That's what you need. If it's not a momentum candle, you don't need to trade it. It's going to be a low probability scenario. If you find a tiny candle here with this and then you begin to trade it, no. The catch here is for you to find this bullish candle with momentum. Okay, now let me tell you what I mean by momentum. This bullish candle has to be bigger or larger than the last 4 to 5 candles. That's how to know it. Once you find it this way, and then you wait for a bearish candle to be printed. So once you find this pattern in the market, it's very powerful. Very, very powerful. Now, you can find this pattern on any time frame, like I said, but I want to recommend to you a time frame that is a bridge between the lower and higher time frame, which is the H4. So if you find this pattern on H4 and above, it increases the probability of this pattern working out in your favor. The same thing with this one. These are the two varieties of this pattern. This is known as Marabozu, if my memory will serve me right. Okay? Marabozu is a candle that has little or no wicks at all. You want to see this scenario that price is pushing up like this, where price is pushing up. Please take note of it and then form this big candle, this large massive bullish candle. And after that, you'll find a massive bearish candle of the same size of the bullish candle. Okay? If it is not exactly the same size, but close to being the same size of this bullish candle. Once you see this on the H4 and above, you know you have a high probability scenario in your hand. Now, why am I making this video? It is because a lot of you guys there, or some of you guys out there, will want to engage with the market, but you don't have the time to go to the lower time frame and start watching the lower time frame charts. You are so busy a person that you do not have that time to watch lower time frame charts. So you can use this very candlestick pattern or strategy as your set and forget. Okay? You can trade it on the H4, on the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, and so on and so forth. So very powerful. You need to see this happen. Once you find this candle pattern, any of this candle pattern, this one can be, maybe it can sometimes come down to this level. Sometimes it can be like this, whatever way it is, but it has to come down about 30 to 50% of this zone. I want you to get that very clear. The same thing with this one. Now, another rule that you need to follow is this. Look, when this candle is printed, when you want to take your trade, if this candle is not too large, take 50%. If you mark out the 50%, it will be somewhere here. I'm talking about entries now. It will be somewhere there. Okay? I'm talking about entry now. So take 50%. But if it is too large and you know your stop loss is going to be large as well, take 30% of the candle. So if you take 30%, then you should be looking at somewhere around this zone. Okay? That's 30%. Mind you, the 30% I'm talking about is the candle body, not including the wicks. Candle body. The same thing with this variation and the same thing with this. Now, the same thing with this. You want to see price coming down like this and printing a massive bullish candle like this. How you will know that this candle has momentum is that if you compare it to the last 4 to 5 candles, you'll find out that this is the largest candle. Okay? Once you find this candle with momentum, you need to wait for this bullish candle to be printed. Again, this bullish candle can be like this, can be like this, it can be like this, whatever. Okay? But it has to retrace into this bearish candle about 30 to 50%. The same thing here. This variation is just the same thing. Again, how do you want to trade it? Now, if this black candle is not too large, okay, you need to use logic to understand what is too large. If it is too large, then you need to take 30% if it's too large. And that 30% will be of the body, not the wicks inclusive, the body. Now, if it is not too large, I will advise that you take 50% of the candle. Simple. As your entry. That is this actually the 50%? I think it's just below here. Okay? So, that is what you do with this pattern. The same thing with this one. Just exactly the same thing. Your entry, if it's too large, this black candle is too large, take 30%. Enter from the 30%. And that must be only the candle body, not including the candle wicks. If it is not too large, then take 50% as your zone. What do I mean? Look, this is what I mean. So if it is not too large, take 50% like this. So this will be your zone. As price comes back down, taps into it, you want to go higher from here. The same thing with all these ones. Another important rule that I would like you to take note of is that if you want this setup not to be delayed, once you enter the market, it goes straight to your TP, then you need to observe these candles taking place at specific time window. And what are these time windows? Number one, it has to take place at 5 a.m. Eastern or 9 a.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when the trade will go directly to hit your stop loss, to hit your TP. Okay? If you take it at any other time, the setup may go your way, but it will be very sluggish. It will be slow. So that's very important key factor you need to understand. Now let me take you to the live chart and show you some examples. Let me take out price from here. Now let's start from here. Let's look at it from here. Let's use the replay tool to be able to identify some areas. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This massive candle. This massive candle. If you look at the size of this candle, okay, is larger than the last 1, 2, 3, 4. Even including this one, it's larger than that. This is what you want to see. This candle has momentum. It has momentum. And after that, look at this candle. This blue candle printed. Once you find this, what you need to do is to mark, for example, you want to mark 30% of this. Say we mark it from here. That would be your zone to take trade from. Okay? give a buffer to your trade. If you want, you are comfortable with it, you can make it 50%. But otherwise, 30% is okay. But if you like, make it 50%. Just use your eyes to see it. Simple. That's your trade. And let's see how it goes. So we have been tapped into the market now. Right now, we are into the zone. Okay? Now, we are into the zone, and we take our trade going long from here. Let our stop loss be below this zone. Give a buffer. Don't forget to give a buffer. And you want to target 1 to 2. Simple. Just target 1 to 2. Let's see 1 to 2 here. Okay, that's 1 to 2. Simple. So let's continue to advance price and see what happens, if it will go our direction or not. Boom. Smash our TP easily. Look at it. Smash our TP easily. That's the first example. Let us look at the second example. Now, this is the second example. Look at this massive candle, this massive bearish candle. Look at all the candles before it. All right? This is a candle with momentum. This is what you want to see. This is what you want to see. Now, let me say one more thing. You don't want to trade something that has a long wick. Okay? This is what you want to see. Now, after that, you have this bullish candle printed. Now, how do we take this trade? Well, we can take this trade 50%. Simple. And that becomes your stop loss. I mean, that becomes your entry zone. And then, let's continue to advance price and see. So, we are right into the zone now. We don't know whether price will go our direction, but we are right into the zone. So we can actually frame this trade now to go long. Our stop loss just below. And so let's see 1 to 2. So let's continue to advance price. We are still within our zone. And boom. You see that? 2 hours. You can actually make more than 2 hours, but once it closes above this 2 hours, you can move your stop loss to that point. Lock in your profit. Okay? Trail your stops. You can make as much as you want to make, but trail your stops, because the market can do anything. So that's second example. Let me take you to another example. Now, this is the third example. See this massive candle? Far larger than the past candles around it. Okay? And then after that, you have this bullish candle. That's what you want to see. Please take note of it. This is very powerful candle pattern. Now with this, you can take at least the 30%, because this is too large. Okay? So 30% of the body will be around this zone. This will be around that zone. Maybe, okay, here is your 30%. Just use your eyes to see it. And then we continue to advance price. It's as simple. So we are into the, price has come into the zone now. And let's see what happens. Meanwhile, can we frame this trade? Stop loss just below. Give a buffer to your stop loss. And then we want to target 1 to 2, like we said. Okay, that's roughly 1 to 2. So we continue to play price. And boom, 1 to 2. Let me show you yet another example. Now, this is another example. Maybe we call it a day with this example. Go back and back test. Don't take my words for it. You need to go back and back test. But before we go ahead, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification so that anytime we publish a new video, you'll be notified about it. And if you haven't joined our free Telegram channel, please do so just immediately, because there we sometimes post high probability trade scenarios, so you can take advantage of it and make money for yourself. And again, if you want to become part of our VIP community, the doors are open. We are poised to giving you some discount so that you can become part of the community to learn how to trade professionally. All right, all the links will be in the description. Now, this is another example. Take a look at this massive black candle, and then you want to wait for this blue candle, and therefore you want to mark out the 50% because it's not too large. So that's the 50%, and therefore you can take trade from there. So let's continue to advance price and see what happens. So price is right into our zone, and just give a buffer, very important. And we want to do 1 to 2. This is not up to 1 to 2. Let's continue to see that. Yeah, okay, this is 1 to 2 now. All right, so we continue to advance price and see. Let's see what will happen, because it's already close. Boom, 1 to 2 smashed easily. So can you see that? Very simple strategy, very simple candle pattern. Just find this candle pattern the way I've shown to you on the H4 and above, and then you'll be good to go. Now, but if you want to trade this pattern on the lower time frame, and you want me to show you the exact same strategy that I use on the lower time frame to take trades, after seeing it on the 4H, I go down to the 15M, sometimes to the 5M, and I take my trade there. If you want to know the exact same way that I do this, now if you leave a comment and tell me you want to see a video such as that, I'm going to do a video on that. If I can have 20 comments that says they want to see that kind of video, I will be glad to do it. Okay? Or if I can have just 100 likes for this video in the first 2 hours after uploading this video, be sure I'm going to do a detailed video that shows you how I take the trades on the lower time frame, the exact same way I take the trades on the lower time frame. All right, guys, I see you in our next educational video. Thanks for watching.